Dear students, and this is Lohit Ram SK, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Srimati and Shivayar, Government Corporate College, Pagoda. Dear students, in the previous sessions, we come to know that what is business cycle and its features, what are the phases in which business cycle operates. But each phases of business cycle have some problems. So, in order to solve out them, or in order to come out from that problems, in order to come out from that problems, the business entities as well as the governments has to take some measures to control or put the business plan to a cyclical situations in which the business entities and as well as government is able to bring back the economic activities into the track. So let us go with what are the measures can we take as our steps can be taken to control the business cycle activities. The first thing is that fiscal policy. So fiscal policy is all about the decisions which are and measures taken by the government. So by changing its tax and expenditure on public schemes. So by doing this, the government may have a direct control, indirect control, or indirect control, and through that the economic activities can be get into the track correctly. So during the boom and the inflationary situation, so all of you know that in a boom stage where economic activities are in rising mode, in inflationary they are just started to there is no purchase power of goods and services by the consumers or people. So during these situations, the government may increase its taxes. So that means through that the government may collect taxes. Taxes is the only source of revenue, a source of income for the government. Then the government at that time it's going to reduce the public expenditure also. So with this there will be a budget surplus and control inflation. So the budget surplus is all of you know that surplus is about the budget which have more revenue than the expenses. Then it creates, if it is creates a deficit budget, so it helps the government to eliminate the recession. So all of you know that recession is a period where the economic activities are slow down or melt down during that time. So if government creates a deficit in its budget, so it will help the government to eliminate the recession. So through that, the economic activities may take place in the right form. So when there is a prosperity without inflation, so the government usually keep its budget balanced. That means no surplus or no deficit. So it will be a balanced one. So this policy is only successful if it is adopted rationally. So that means there should be a proper reasoning and proper planning. So proper identification of reasons on which the government is going to implement the fiscal policy. So according to that, the needs of economy, the government has to frame fiscal policy. Then only the economic situations may be controlled. So either it's a boom stage or recession stage or a prosperity stage. Then the monetary policies. So one of the measure or step it can be taken into consideration to control the business plans. So here the monetary policy refers to all the measures of central bank, so taken by the central bank. So to change in the supply of money. So if the central bank, like Reserve Bank of India in our country, so if it takes all measures to change the supply of money, there will be a balance in economic activities or business activities. So the excess of supply of money is a cause of inflation. So that means there will be a more money, but the value of materials, goods and services come down, but the money value is there. But where is the insufficient supply of money, it causes deflation. It's against the inflation. So then, during this period of prosperity and inflation, the central bank takes measure to reduce the supply of money. So if this reduce the supply of money, there will be a value for the goods and services rises. So and the economic activities and business activities become balanced. Then on the other contrary, so in depression, increase in supply of money, it yields desired results. So during depression stage also, there is no income or there is no employment activities or professional activities. If during that time, so if the supply of money is more, then it will yield desired results for both the government as well as the business entities. Then the monetary policy is very effective in controlling inflation. So by means, so it can help reducing the credit advanced by the commercial banks. So that means to the credit or the financial help in the form of loans and advances given by the commercial banks to the business entities or for commercial entities. So that can be reduced if the government control the supply of money. So because the commercial banks provide loans and advances to the commercial banks in a huge at a higher rate, because the commercial activities always yield profit. So during this period of recession, its effectiveness is controversial, because recession period there is no consumption or business income. So and so the consumer and business become more pessimistic during that situation. So it's controversial during the recession period. Then, so here in order to control the business plans during business cycle, or to put the business plan into the business plan to the business cycle or trade cycle. So another measure we can take as at international level, that is at the international measures. So that means, so as the business cycle are often international in nature. So that means if there is a trade between the two countries or neighbor countries or with the big economies, so there will be international business activities take place. So for example, here if there is a depression in USA or Japan, so it will affect on the economy of Pakistan and other countries, because they have much depended on reliance, they have a reliance on these two countries on technical aspects or any other goods and services. So on many things they have a trade links with them. So the governments of the big economies and the lower economies or mid-level economies, they have to has to take measures to control business cycle activities at international level in order to improve their relationship between them, because they have a trading relationship between them. Then, so all the countries should take the corrective measures. So for the revival of big economies. So big economies always have an impact on the other countries or small economies with economic activities. So this may be done by increasing the imports from these countries. That means other than the big economies, those countries have to import the increase the importing of goods and services from the big economies. Then only there will be a balance between the fluctuations take places or arises. So here the other measures may include reconsidering the rules and regulations of trade. So between those countries has take that means they have to reset or reconsider the rules and regulations which is laid down between those countries regarding the trading activities. So and making them favorable with these countries. So that means that it is favorable for both big economic country or a lower economic country. Then the next important measure taken by the government regarding controlling of business cycle or adjusting business plan into the trading cycle is making investment friendly environments. So here the country become politically, if the countries become politically unstable, so there is no strong decisions regarding the business activities in which the friendly environment can be created. So at that time, so the government become unstable. So and it's very difficult to maintain the prosperity for the business activities. So in this situation, the investors stop new investment, because the uncertainty in the on the political in the country. So the journey towards recession is sits in fast if there is an unstable government is there, or if unstable decisions are taken by politically. Then they have to build up their confidence. That means the government has to build up the confidence and make investment friendly environment by taking strong decision and stabilizing the political movement during in the country. So this will help to stop the recession and achieve prosperity in the business activities or economic activities. So here for that, the government can take a number of measures. So and along with that, the business entities also can take a number of measures. So under that, one of that is business forecasting. So here in business forecasting, they are going to forecast their level of activities for the future about their products and services demand and on many things. So the business forecasting has the number of sub-methods there. Under that, the number one is trend projection. So here the graph showing the actual movement of series while constructed. It means when there is a series of activities connected with the business. So by using the graph, they are going to measure the series of things which are connected with the company or business activities. So which is constructed and the apparent trend of data of future. So it's purely based on the assumption. So that those forces which contribute past will continue to have the same effect. So that means by considering the previous facts and present facts, so they are going to assess the trends for future. Then the second important invest-friendly technique or business forecasting method is here, leading indices. So here under leading indices, they are going to identify the trends or uh, forecast the things which is relevant to the company or business activities by identifying the sensitive series which have upward and downward moments. So they are new orders for durable goods, building contracts, number of new incorporations. So that means newly established business activities and wholesale prices of basic commodities. So all these things are have a contribution towards the economic activities. So under leading indices, the sensitive series have are considered to project the demand or to project the future about the economic activities or business activities. Then the other one, uh, the measure can be taken to create a friendly environment is that economic forecasting. So in economic forecasting, there are other sub methods are there. So by using them, so the government and as well as business entities can forecast their level of activities for the future. So they are naive method. So that means number one is naive method. So under this method, only guesswork is going on. So that means based on the mechanical history data, they are going to guess the trends for future. And survey techniques. So in survey techniques, they collect and find the information through questionnaires, interviews, they'll collect informations. So from various sources, they are going to avail the data and get the data, and based on that, they are going to predict. Then expert opinion method. So in this method they are going to collect the information from the experts who are in different fields. So from the different field experts, they are going to collect the information regarding the economic activities, trends, and as well as about sales and production techniques on anything which is relevant to the economic activity or the business activities. So they are going to collect with that help. They are going to analyze the situations. Based on that, they can take their decisions. Then trend projection method. So here, by taking and considering the historical data and by using graphs, they are going to project a trend for the future. Then the fifth one under the economic forecasting is that smoothing techniques. So that means it may be called as exponential smoothing. So that means the average rate of the previous data and current data is also considered for projecting the future trends of their business activities or economic activities. Then the next one is barometric technique. So under this technique, only the present data which is used to calculate the demand or uh, the trends, sales trends, as well as the economic trends. Then based on that, they are going to have a calculations using certain methods statistical methods or mathematical methods are used. Then the next one is econometric model. So under econometric model, they are going to use some economic theory as well as statistical and mathematical equations to uh, identify and project a trend for their business as well as economic activities. So these are all the measures can be taken to create some friendly environment by the government as well as business activities in order to adjust their business plans or economic plans in the trading cycle or business cycle. So at the end, we come to know that the adjusting of business plans or economic plans in the trading cycle is depending on the steps or measures taken by the both business entities as well as the government is important, and there should be a proper coordination between them in order to come out from the drawbacks of the business cycle or trade cycle. So with this, I would like to conclude my session.